Hello and welcome to Cooking with Leo. Tonight for dinner I will be making mushrooms and broccoli and then some of this cheese, which I will eat, and I'm also going to have some peanut butter. So I've turned on the skillet to medium, and then I'm going to pour some olive oil into the pan. And then the first thing I'm going to cook are these mushrooms. So these were pre-cut mushrooms that they just came like this, and I washed them a little bit. So I'm going to dump them into the pan. There they go. That was a little more than I realized. And then I'm going to stir it around so that they all get covered with olive oil. And then I'm going to add some salt and pepper. And also some paprika for some extra zing. So with mushrooms, I like to add a little bit of water like that directly to the pan, and that just helps it cook down. So we're not actually sure if adding water helps at all. I think I read it somewhere that it does, and I've always done it that way. But my roommate Jamie says that she doesn't add water always, and it's fine. So I encourage you to experiment. Either way, it'll be okay. I like to cook the mushrooms until they start to bubble, and you can see that's starting to happen a little bit, and you can just stir them once in a while. And if you want it to hurry up, you can put a cover on the skillet, and then it'll go faster. And then I basically let it go until all the moisture is gone, or most of it, enough so that you'd want to eat it without it being in a soup of mushroom water. And so for that, you actually do want to take the top off so that the water can boil away.
It was left out overnight, but whatever.
So if I had added less water, this would be taking less time, which is something to consider when planning your meal.
Make it silver fish, that's how you have to buy them.
So I'm going to call this done, because there's still some liquid, but it's taking forever, because I added too much water in the first place. So I'm going to put my phone down and scoop it into a plate, and then go on to the broccoli. Okay, so I'm actually now going to take the same skillet that the mushrooms were in. I'm going to add broccoli to it. And there's a lot of little broccolis in there, because this is the end of the bag. I'm just going to add the whole bag. This is kind of hard with one hand, so sorry about that. There we go. And so I'm going to stir that around just to get it in there. And then for the frozen broccoli, it's definitely a good idea to add to put a top on it, because otherwise it just takes a long time to cook through. Then we can leave that we'll just keep an eye on it and open it up to stir it every maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So you can see the broccoli sucked up all of the remaining mushroom juice, and it looks, and I just shoved the spatula into it to make sure it was cooked all the way through, and it is. Great, so now we've got some broccoli, some mushrooms, and I'm going to add a couple more things. Some peanut butter, a dollop, a hunk of blue cheese left over from my birthday party a couple days ago, and some other cheese sprinkled on top. That's Monterey Jack and cheddar, but that's just because that's what I have. Mmm.